There was a time in my life when everything felt just a little bit off. It wasn't that my world was broken, but something was misaligned. It felt like I was moving through a thick fog. I was going through the motions, working hard, but I felt strangely lost and overwhelmed. One morning, I walked into a quiet cafe. The air smelled of roasted beans and fresh rain. I was half awake, and honestly, half a lot. I stood at the counter, my mind a whirlwind of to-do lists and anxieties. The world felt like it was pressing in from all sides. The barista smiled. She looked so grounded, so present. She asked me that simple, everyday question. What can I get for you today? I was so deep in my own head, focused on all the things I was trying to avoid, but I said without thinking, I don't want black coffee. She paused for a second. A brief moment of confusion crossed her face. Then she just nodded and went to work. A few minutes later, she came back and handed me a steaming cup. I looked down and realized she had handed me a black coffee. I laughed a little at the irony. I had specifically said I didn't want it, but as I sat there, the realization started to sink in. I realized that was exactly how I was living my life. My whole existence was defined by what I was trying to escape. Every morning I'd wake up thinking, I don't want to feel stress. I don't want to fail today. I don't want to be stuck anymore. But somehow, stress kept finding me. Failure kept visiting, and stuck. I was so familiar with that feeling. I practically lived there. That's when it hit me. Maybe life isn't ignoring my requests. Maybe it's just listening differently than I thought. The barista didn't process the don't or the not. She only heard the core of the sentence, black coffee. Life works the same way. The universe doesn't filter your fears. It responds to your focus. What you focus on grows. If your mind is constantly filled with the things you fear, you are essentially ordering those very things into your reality. So I decided to change my order. Instead of saying I don't want stress, I started telling myself I want peace. Instead of focusing on I don't want to fall, I shifted my intention to I want to grow and learn from every experience. Instead of complaining, I don't want this life, I began saying I'm actively building the life I deserve and love. It didn't magically fix everything overnight. The world didn't change, but my perception of it certainly did. My thoughts became clearer. My actions became intentional. For the first time in a long time, my days started to feel lighter. When you focus on what you actually want, you start moving differently. You notice opportunities that were previously hidden in the fog of fear. And when you move differently, your life has no choice but to follow. You are the architect of your focus. Here's a truth that often gets overlooked. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your focus. If your mind is constantly narrating a list of I don't wants, don't be surprised when that's exactly what life delivers. If you've been feeling stuck lately, it's likely not because you're lazy. It's because your mind is noisy, inconsistent, and tired. I created something specifically for this struggle. It's called the Discipline Reset System. This isn't a hustle hard, burn yourself out program. It's a simple system to help you reset your focus and build quiet, consistent discipline. It's about learning to move in the direction you actually want, rather than just running away from the things you fear. You don't need to fix your whole life today. That's an impossible task that only leads to more overwhelm. Just start with what you choose to focus on right now. In this moment, choose intention over avoidance. Because maybe, just maybe, it's not that life isn't listening to you. Maybe it's just waiting for you to finally order clearly. The power to change your story starts with the words you use and the focus you maintain. Decide what you want and name it.